One more person who didn't show up. Brandon Aiyuk. I mean, yeah, he's hurt, and yeah, it's voluntary. But Malik Mustafa showed up. That dude is 22 years old. He tore his ACL more recently than Aiyuk did, and he showed up. Why? To be a coach on the sideline? No, just to support team, just to show. I don't know. I'd have to ask him, but one, to support teammates. Two, to be a good 49er, to show coaches that he actually wants to be on the team. And then there's Brandon, who didn't show up. Maybe he was hiding behind a tree and I didn't see him. I acknowledge that there's a possibility that he was hiding in trash can, behind a bush. Maybe he was like in Looney Tunes where he put the bush over him and he would like walk around and I didn't see him. That's possible. But I don't think it happened. I don't think he was here. And I don't get it, man. They gave you $39 million a year last year to do nothing, to rehab, to catch 25 passes and wear the wrong shorts to practice and throw a fit and have no touchdowns. That's what they paid you to do, $39 million. And you can't even show up. Like, you live here, right? I made it. I don't get that. I really used to think that Brandon Aiyuk was a non-diva team player, unfairly picked on by Kyle Shanahan, should be a captain, everything the Niners stand for. I was wrong. I was way wrong. This dude is all about himself, and they need to trade him. He's not a productive member of their culture. He's got to go. Should have been there today. Malik Mustafa made him look. Malik Mustafa was a better 49er, better teammate, better pro than freaking Brandon Aiyuk. What? Really disappointing. It wouldn't take much just to show up. Stand there. Clap. Pat a guy on the back. You don't even have to talk. Go, and then everyone's like, wow, Brandon Aiyuk. What? Wow. Like, what an incredible person. What a character guy. But no. And one more thing about Brandon Aiyuk. So a couple of days ago, Julio Jones went on a podcast and was asked about that Super Bowl that Kyle Shanahan blew back when Kyle Shanahan was the offensive coordinator for the Falcons. And they asked him, like, do you go back and watch that game? And Julio's like, no, absolutely not. I had 4 targets the whole game. I had 4 opportunities the whole game. I can't get over that. Now, he didn't blame Kyle for that. Mate, for all we know, Julio Jones completely understands Kyle's play calling from that game. For all we know. For all we know, he blames Matt Ryan for that. But I think there's a very real possibility that he blames Kyle. So what's interesting about that, the next day, Brandon Aiyuk goes on social media, Instagram or something, and posts a picture of Julio Jones in his story. I wonder why. Because we know Brandon Aiyuk had the same grievance after losing the Super Bowl a year and a half ago. Immediately after, he said, I wish I had more opportunities. He was awful in that game. And he had more than 4 targets. It was like, what, 8? 6? Maybe 6? Maybe 6. Prize Picks will give you $50 when you play your first $5 lineup. Win or lose, you'll get $50 for playing. Use promo code Cohn, C-O-H-N, and download the app now. But still, that's what he said. To me, I interpret that as a dig at Kyle. I think it's clear that Aiyuk's post is a dig at Kyle. I don't know if Julio Jones was, but Aiyuk's post was a dig at Kyle. And then he doesn't show up to training camp, to OTAs. And he did all that stuff last year to overshadow. Remember last year when I would do like instant reactions or instant analysis of OTAs, and I would go to the side and I'd be like, no one, I mean, I'm not going to talk about what happened on the field because who freaking cares? What I'll talk about is, did Brandon Aiyuk have a smile? What color clothes was he wearing? Was he wearing a Niners decal? Did he wash his hands? Was he sitting down or standing? Like, it was Aiyuk watch last year. He turned the 49ers off season into Aiyuk watch. And he was talking about making a freaking documentary. Remember that? He wanted to make a documentary. I don't know. I used to like this guy a lot. He really turned me off. Should have been there today. Grow up. How do you have a grievance with the organization after they paid you? You got everything you wanted, man. I don't respect that. If you didn't want to be here, don't sign the contract and say, no, go ahead and send me to Pittsburgh. They would have done that. They would have sent you to Pittsburgh. You came in at the last minute and told Kyle, okay, I'll sign. You don't want to be here, man. If you wanted to be here, you would have been here today.